There was no doubt in that. What President Zardari said to the Indian Prime Minister in June in Yekaterinburg when they met in Russia, he said that he had difficulties checking groups that were targeting India. He needed more time. What is the problem? Is President Zardari too weak for this task, or is it too complicated and difficult?
No, I think the situation, Karan, we must understand that the situation is extremely complex now. That is what needs to be understood. There is activity going on. There is in Afghanistan there is a full-fledged war going on, and Mullah Umar with his Taliban are fighting against the coalition forces and US forces. Then coming on to our side, there is Al-Qaeda, which is active in Afghanistan as well as in Pakistan, and we have to deal with them. Then there is Taliban, the Pakistani Taliban, who are supportive of Afghanistan, and those Afghan Taliban have links with them. Then the same Taliban are spreading Talibanization into our settled districts. And the fourth element is extremists in our society. And the fifth element are the jihadis who want to go into Kashmir and fight. So therefore, now there is a nexus between all these. And may I say also that this nexus is extending its arms into a nexus with extremists in your society there.
So therefore,
it's a complex situation.
But are you saying to me that the situation has become much more complex since you stepped down?
Yes.
And that's why President Zardari has trouble?
It was complex, but with the passage of time, you see, after 9/11, it was only Al-Qaeda. Taliban were on retreat and they were finished. With passage of time, Taliban re-emerged. Resurgence of
What about the possibility that it's not the situation that's become more complex, but the willingness of your successors to fight terror? They don't show the same determination or the same will to fight terror that you did.
Well, they suffer from one problem, certainly. As I said, unity of command. There has to be a unity of command between the federal government, the army, and the provincial government, the frontier provincial government especially. That unity of command which existed when I was there, maybe at this moment, is not as smooth and as functional as it was then.
Which is why the ability to curb terror targeting India has gone down.
Well, I wouldn't say targeting India. Overall, it's a combination of this element and, as I said, the other elements for which I spoke
Let me put this to you.